Welcome to the 290 Mo podcast. I appreciate your time. If you could, introduce yourself for my viewers and listeners.
I'm Leisha Dior, if you don't know me. Um, and yeah, I'm Leisha Dior on all my platforms. So
Okay, for sure. Returning guest. And she was very modest with that intro, y'all. She's Leisha Dior, recording artist, you know what I'm saying? Social media influencer, you know what I'm saying? She's making her rounds on these podcasts and stuff like that. So since the last time we spoke, you know what I'm saying, if you remember how long it's been. But if you don't,
over a year.
just give us an update of what you've been working on.
So since we last spoke, I've dropped some music. I got newer songs out. I've been kind of on a little break from music for like the last 2 months. But I've been doing a lot of mic performances and I've been doing podcasting, just going being guest on people's shows, getting into influencing. So yeah, that's where I've been at right now.
I noticed you did a off the wire. You know, was that off the
From the
wire?
block.
From the block.
I did from the block.
You did from the block. That's not no, you know what I'm saying, no light accomplishment. You know what I'm saying. So, was that something that you just, you know what I'm saying, did your research going in, got into, you connected with, some you invested into? How did you make that connection, and what was the experience like?
So my experience doing it from the block, I had put in my head like a year prior that I wanted to do from the block. Now I'm gonna let you know from the block ain't cheap. Like just to get that slot on there, you gotta pay their little placement fee. So I just knew in my mind that I wanted to do it. And then not only do you have to pay their fee, they have to actually like your work and select you to be on there.
Right.
So I did their little inquiry online, and then I had to submit my music, and then they got back to me and was like, "Hey, we selected you," and I paid my fee, and I actually did that on my own. I didn't even tell nobody I was doing it. So when I did it, I had started saving my money up because it's kind of expensive. The little fee that they have once they choose you is expensive. And I took a solo trip to Atlanta by myself.
Still didn't tell anybody.
Tell anybody. I got up, went to Atlanta, and then
So you didn't want like no support with you. You didn't want no more support like through the text messaging, like Girl Rocket. You just wanted to.
yeah, they knew a little bit like towards when it was coming up. Like, but when I was planning it and saving for it and booking my trip, nobody knew. And I just got up and I left because sometimes when you wait on people to do stuff, you don't get it done. So for me, I booked my trip, booked my flight. I had a hotel by myself. I Ubered around and I went out there and I did it.
Was it just a business trip? Were you there for the weekend? Did you do other things? What was
This
the?
was a business trip. I went straight out there on business. It was so crazy how it came about because it was a solo trip, a 1 day trip. So if anybody know me, they know I work with the United Center, and it was Nicki Minaj's. Was that the Nicki Minaj concert? I believe it was Nicki Minaj concert. It was something going on. Whatever concert it was, it probably wasn't Nicki Minaj. But I literally booked my flight out there. I went to work one day, got on my flight, went there, did the performance, stayed one night in the hotel, came back and went back to work the next day. Like nothing had happened.
So they're actually doing a performance. You know what I'm saying? Because I've worked with a lot of artists behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? And just at the 290 Mo performance, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people get nervous. You know what I'm saying? They forget the words. So how was you there when you was actually on that stage? Like, do they give you a time to go through it a couple times? Do they like show you what to do? Like, what's it like actually standing on that stage?
So it's not even a stage, it's actually outside.
Right.
You know what was the most surprising thing about From the Block was when I pulled up. And when they say From the Block, I didn't expect it to actually
Be the block.
It's actually like you pulling up to somebody's apartment complex. It's not a stage. It's people in the house watching TV. You can see them through their window. Like you're in somebody's apartment complex in Atlanta, in the gangway of their complex. People walking past, going to work, and then, so that was like I was like, wait, this is not like a set. So it was cool. I pulled up there, and then I waited on my turn, went in, and then just rocked it. It was real quick, actually. Like it wasn't like a long drawn out thing. Like just cut and did it.
How do you think you personally did? Like, did you know what I'm saying? Did you pick a song that you was ready to perform? Did you know what I'm saying, pick something that you was real familiar with the lyrics? Like, how was your actual, no, I'm in front of the camera. What was your delivery like?
So when I did From the Block, I did my song Rich Money. Rich Money right now is my highest streaming song as an artist. So that was why I did that song. That is one of my more popular songs. That song at least has 100,000 streams on it on streaming platforms, which is a lot for a small artist. It probably don't sound like
Good song too. You know
it's a
what I'm
lot for a
saying? Yeah,
small
it's a nice
artist. So that's why I ended up choosing that song because it's one of my more popular songs. And It's fun. It's a dance song, and I just really enjoy performing that.
For sure, that's dope. So I did. You did mention that other artists were there too, like waiting to perform, or
When I got there was only one other artist who was going before me. No, there was two. There's one artist that went before me. I didn't get a chance to talk to them because they just left straight out. And then there was an artist that went after me, which I ended up connecting with them, and we still follow each other on social media. Like we cool.
and that's what I was gonna ask you. Any networking take place other than that? Like any, you know, what I'm saying, any connections made?
I've definitely made some connections out in Atlanta because I've actually taken two solo trips out there, or I went out there and networked and got to know people.
Is
And I
that
made
intentional? Do you feel like you get more done by yourself, or is it just you roll? That's how you roll, or
I mean, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't mind if people came with me, but I'm just really like a get up and go. So I can have an idea today and I'm gonna pursue it tomorrow.
right? I'll be the same way.
I don't have to wait on nobody to pursue my ideas because if I have to wait and accommodate somebody else's schedule to get what I need to get done, it ain't gonna get done.
Facts.
So if I was to think of tomorrow, like I need to go back to Atlanta, I'm just gonna book the flight. My friends gonna be like, "Girl, what you doing this weekend?" I'm be like, "I'm in Atlanta."
For sure. Now, you mentioned, you know what I'm saying, financing these things, you know what I'm saying, and getting back to having a 9 to 5. When you're when you're when you're putting money into your product, is there ever a limit? Like, do you have a budget? Like, is there ever would there ever been a ticket that they got back to you with and you was like, oh, that's too high, or when is the sky's the limit when it comes to you?
It so for me when it comes to making a budget for what I want to do, it's not so much how much it costs, it's what I'm getting in return from it. So like me spending the money on from the block, it was expensive. I did that one and I did the courtroom performance, which was also really fun. And when you spending the money on the stuff, it's what's the return. So I'm not gonna send you $1,500 or $2,000 and I'm not getting any engagement, new followers, new fan base. It has to be some sort of return. So I think that's more of what comes with what I'll spend. Because for the right price, I pay whatever to invest in myself. It's me. Like people out here paying to invest in stuff that don't even matter. I'm paying to invest in me. So I don't really have a limit on what I will or won't spend. If I got it, I spend it.
Would you say it was a good investment? You know what I'm saying, or is it still working itself out so far?
I think it was a good investment. I had a couple little like influencers follow me, celebrities. Um, it just got me a little bit more, just the two, because I did both those performances around the same time, and the two combined kind of just put me on a little bit of a more on the music scene. People were seeing me that I may have not had access to had I not gone on those platforms. But I already kind of put the footwork in myself. People think that they're gonna go on those platforms and you gonna be a star afterwards, or you gonna get on those platforms and everybody gonna see you. And in reality, it's a lot of people that go on those platforms that nobody know after they go on there, or after they go on there, you don't get a lot of views. Some people do get a lot of views, but not everybody do. So you still have to put the work in yourself. So yes, I did get some engagement, but a lot of my engagement was already there before I went on there.
And it also shows to attest to how important your craft is to yourself, because ain't nobody gonna invest in you if you don't invest in yourself. Like, people in the music industry know, you know what I'm saying, what them costs and how much you got to invest in that just to get that done. So you definitely going in the right direction.
Went like I knew I wanted to do from the block, so like I started saving for it. At the time, like I'm paying big bills. Like I pay big bills by myself, and I'm putting this in the back of my mind. Like, okay, I gotta save for this. I gotta save for this. I gotta save for this. So I was working overtime, driving Lyft. I was doing whatever I needed to do to put that money up to do what I needed to do to. Because it's not just paying for the platform. I think altogether, I've spent a lot of money because you got to think I'm a female artist. So we know male artists, they can show up in a t-shirt, a do-rag, or whatever they put on, some jeans, and they gonna go. When I
wouldn't
went
have
out
advised
there,
that. I said I wouldn't have asked
gun.
that,
they outfit is a gun and a t-shirt.
means-
That's how they show up to
but
their
it's a
videos.
switch.
Yeah, a gun and a t-shirt. They only got to wash their face. That's how they be looking in their videos. But me being a girl, I knew I needed to save my money because I had to pay for the slot itself, because obviously they're not gonna let you do it for free because then anybody could come on there. So I had to pay for the slot itself. You gotta think I'm a girl, so I had to pay for my flight, my hotel, Ubering back and forth everywhere I was going out there. Then I had a celebrity makeup artist do my makeup because I knew like I wanted to, even though, and I was on a budget then, like I was cutting it close, but it's like I wanted to put my, if I'm gonna be on the biggest platform that I've been on, yeah, I'm gonna put my best foot forward. So I had a celebrity makeup artist do my makeup, which was his name's Pound Cake. He does a lot of like the big girls, the VH1 girls, the girls that's all on TV. He do their makeup. So I had to pay for that. That wasn't cheap.
For sure.
Getting my hair done, that wasn't cheap. Everything was like adding up, and I was like, you know what? I don't care. I don't even care if I come back dead broke. I make it back. I figure out how to get it back. So that's just the mindset I got when I want to do something. I don't care about nothing else. I'm gonna figure it out and I'll get it back later.
Now, you did also mention, coming right back and getting right back to work. You know what I'm saying? Was that intentional? Was that, you ain't had no more PTO? Like, do you like staying busy like that? Is it easy being an artist and balancing, a regular, work life as a worker and as a parent and stuff like that?
You know what's so funny about my job? Like everybody who know me, they know I manage at the United Center. United Center is the biggest venue in Chicago, so it's kind of a good thing. At the same time, like me being an artist, people come in my city. People come and they see me. They're like, "You work here?" And I'm like, "Yeah, y'all know. I mean, rap don't pay my bills." So yes, I'm here. I'm here at the
That's
Bulls
kind of
game.
like a cheat code too, ain't it? You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
I get to see a lot of people. I get to meet a lot of people being there, being in management. I'm pretty much behind the scenes of everything that goes on.
Are you allowed to like be like, yo, I'm an artist? You know what I'm saying?
to like who, like celebrities? And
Yeah.
stuff?
Okay.
Like I have to sign an NDA, like that I can't tell them any, can't tell nobody nothing that I see. I don't see that much. I see the Bulls and the NBA players more than I see like concerts. The celebrities like at concerts. Most of the time, like the Bulls players, they'll be back in the tunnel walking around and stuff. But I don't really see that many like singers and stuff because they always got a bunch of security around them. Bulls, they don't really do all that.
That's dope. That's dope. So as a manager at the United Center, what's your opinion on like when certain artists come to town, the kids like kind of do they take it over? Like, is it like
Like Lil Durk,
yeah, like Lil Durk, like
they be showing they ass at the Lil Durk concerts. They be showing they ass. I think the issue is too. It ain't that the celebrities coming to town. It's that why y'all dropping y'all kids off and not coming in this concert with them. Them kids be showing out. Okay, getting on my nerves.
does is them the type of days you be like, do you veto them type of days or you take off them type of days, or is it really not that bad?
I be requesting off. Polo G concert. I took that. No, thank you.
Uh-huh.
I will not be there. No, no, thank you.
Anytime you go like and enjoy it, like you just be like, I'm saying,
I do go.
coming
If
through.
it's somebody that I like, I'll go to the concert. But if it's a concert that I just foresee it's gonna be a bunch of stuff going on, I request that day off.
So you don't never just sneak in and be in the back just enjoying the concert or certain show or anything?
Yeah.
I mean, not sneak in, but just step in the back of the show and just
I don't have to sneak and do that though. I can do that.
okay. Oh, that's dope. I'm sure. So they don't be like,
As long as it's not interfering with my work,
yeah,
they don't
okay, cool.
care
Mm-hmm.
if we go in and go look or whatever.
For sure.
For the most part, they want us to work. I have to actually work on the floor. So
Okay, for sure, for sure. So, in the music side, you know what I'm saying, getting back to the music side, I want to get your opinion on the industry, your opinion of your peers in the industry that you're a part of. You know what I'm saying, like the other female artists, that you see when you're moving around and stuff like that, that you see on social media. What's your opinion on the overall industry that you're a part of?
I'm starting to feel like female rap is oversaturated.
You think so?
I think absolutely so. I think that they need to raise the cost of studio time. I hate to say it,
People
but
been coming up here saying the opposite. I'm sure.
they've been saying
It's like they're going crazy.
the females.
Yeah, shit
I
like
do think don't get me wrong, the girls that's going crazy is going crazy, but then you got those others who literally just waking up, they seeing that it's a fad that women are rapping, and they waking up and they just rapping anything. So you keep getting on the internet. Tell me you're not getting on the internet and seeing
No, for sure. You do.
two copycat Sexy Reds every day. Like, don't get me wrong, Sexy Red is one of a kind. But now we got all these other dummies that keep coming out every 5 minutes with all this music that don't even make no sense. Like, the people, I don't mind female rap. I love female rap. I'm a female rapper, but I am a little bit tired of anybody just picking up a mic and deciding to rap, and you not rapping about nothing. You literally like it's draining. It's oversaturating. And it's making people not take a lot of female rappers serious. Like you can't even keep up with who all these rappers is.
For sure, for sure. But as a man that listens to music, for me, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Like when I hear your music, you know what I'm saying? Like technically, as far the way I listen to music, you rap better than Sexy Red could ever rap. You know what I'm saying? So, like certain stuff like that, like to me, like Young M.A. is the best female rapper to me. You know what I'm saying? So, stuff like that does matter to me. What's your opinion on Sexy Red and if you have one? You know what I'm saying?
So my opinion on Sexy Red is I honestly think Sexy Red is absolutely one of a kind. Like I love everything that she's doing. Thank you. Okay, so wait. So my opinion on Sexy Red is I love Sexy Red. She one of a kind. Like she don't get me wrong, sex music been out. Like we
Mhm.
had the Lil Kims and all
Facts.
that, but Sexy Red was like the first one to come out that was like so undeniably raunchy that you just can't even help but listen to it.
Mhm.
And I think that that's what made her distinctive. And I think that there's a lot of women trying to copy what she already brought to the table. And I think that the best way to get on is to make yourself stand out. So we already got a Sexy Red. We don't need 5,000 more Sexy Reds. We get it. Everybody
Facts.
getting dick out here. Everybody fucking. Everybody get coochies. You selling coochie. We get it.
Right.
That's what I'm sick of. So I'm not
Mhm.
sick of seeing female rap. I'm sick of coochie selling rap. That's what I'm sick of.
It's like the raunchier right now is what they push the most.
That's what
Like
they
the
push.
raunchier the most ignorant thing you can say is what goes crazy.
Yep.
Um, as an artist from the artist side, do you think it makes it harder for artists that just spit, you know what I'm saying? If they don't, you know what I'm saying, have like rumors in the streets and seeing with this guy and that dude, you know what I'm saying? Do they make it harder for artists that's literally in the studio just working?
Yes and no. So I do think that the industry does push sex. We know sex sells. Sex is always sold. So yes, it does make it a little bit harder. But there are some really like talented female artists who can rap and who do have a decent platform. Like you got Lotto. Lotto sells sex, but she got bars. Lotto can rap. You got the Nickies. You got, there are girls out here that really can rap and can hold a fan base. But like I said, a lot of times people not looking to listen to lyrical females. They want to dance.
Hmm.
And that's just what it is. So a lot of times the lyrical female is not gonna get the same platform.
Hmm. What do you listen to other than yourself? If you,
Ooh, what do I listen to other than myself? My top five artists. They're not really all rappers though. I don't really listen to a lot of rap. I don't listen to a lot of female rap.
hmm,
If it ain't Nicki Minaj, it ain't nothing.
oh yeah,
If it ain't Nicki on the female, I like Lotto too.
yeah,
But other than that, like I ain't gonna lie, like I feel like Nicki paved the way for a lot of this female rap stuff, and Nicki
fact.
get a lot of shade. She get a lot of hate, a lot of pushback. But
She get a lot of hate.
created a lane that wasn't there. Nicki was standing in a lane with Drake when it wasn't no other female even in her lane with her. She was
Yeah,
sitting
at
there
that
with the big
time.
dogs, with the
Yeah,
Drake, the Lil Waynes, the Two Chains. It was a all male
there
dominated
wasn't
industry,
no other
and it was
female
no
rappers.
other female. We haven't seen anybody dominate an industry like that, like for 10 years.
Hmm.
So when people be giving Nicki all this pushback, I don't be trying to hear none of it. Like
Yeah, it just be haters. They be hating because she getting a little old. That's all. Yeah.
don't get me wrong, they say she's not a girl's girl, but she don't have to be.
Hmm. Yeah, she don't have to be. You gotta give her respect. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have to be. Like
Hmm.
that's how I look at it for Nikki. Like she don't have to be a girl's girl. She should be. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what go on behind the scenes, but she don't have to be. Whether she a girl's girl or not, can't take away what she has already done. And I feel like a lot of people try to downplay her. Like she ain't just have the biggest female rap tour of all time just now,
Hmm.
without even putting out like she hadn't had no music for a while. After she just dropped this Pink Friday too,
Hmm.
went back crazy like she ain't never left.
Yeah, and like tours is like a big deal because like a lot of artists are canceling their tours because they can't sell tickets.
Can't
You know what
even
I'm saying?
sell tickets.
And that's
I work there.
yeah,
So I be knowing what really
yeah,
going on.
true.
They be saying they be selling them tickets. And
Yeah,
some of these artists, I don't know for a fact, but what I feel like be going on is either they buy out a lot of their own tickets and give them away when they cease not filling up,
yeah,
or they be saying they be sold out, but they're not selling the whole venue out. So people don't realize that you can put sold out, but if you only selling a quarter of the venue, you sold out that portion of the venue. A lot of these artists can't sell out these whole big arenas by
that's
themselves.
wild. I saw them recently with Sosa and Sexy Red. They said Sosa is for health issues, but they say that's fake. You know what I'm saying?
Doubt it. Because if you saw Summer Smash, it was so many people there for Chief Keef. It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
It was insane.
yeah. That's why I don't think it was ticket sales for Chief Keef.
Doubt it's gonna be
I don't think
tickets.
it was.
People love,
Yeah,
especially white people.
yeah. Sosa the
Black
goat.
people love Chief
Yeah.
Keef.
Mhm.
But white people, baby turns for Chief Keef on, it's gonna be a mosh pit.
Yeah, for sure. Facts. Especially in summertime. Okay. What about Sexy Red? You buying a ticket?
I like Sexy Red. I bought a ticket to Sexy Red's concert before, and then she announced she was pregnant, and I didn't want to see her pregnant. So maybe whenever she come back around.
Okay. I think I remember that. It was like at the Forge or something. I'm
I
sure.
don't know where.
Like,
I forgot. No, it was at the House of Blues
okay.
or something like that. Wherever it was at, I bought a ticket, but then she was like big and pregnant. I was like, I don't know if I want to Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay. So you might slide. So you would attend
I
a
would go
show.
back if she came back not pregnant, but
Okay. So you said you don't really listen to female rap. You said Nicki Minaj, and I'm guessing you the other one on there. So who the other? And you said it wasn't all rap. So who else? What else do you listen to, and what other artists?
artists that I mainly listen to, like my top five artists that I will say I listen to is Nicki Minaj, Rod Wave, SZA, Mariah the Scientist, and then my that's pretty much it. Like them the people I listen to.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm R&B girls, and I like I said Nicki already.
Yeah,
That's
for
it.
sure. I definitely understand because I listen to the same five people and the same five
I
songs every
listen to
day.
the same
You know what I'm
people
saying?
over and over. I really do like, and I listen to a lot of old R&B. Like I like a lot of little old R&B songs. So
Okay, for sure. Speaking of the new music, you know what I'm saying? Still talking about the female artists. Um, what's your opinion on female artists, you know what I'm saying, doing drill and participating in like the, you know what I'm saying, like I don't know if you're familiar like with like Mellow Bucks and stuff like that who actually, you know what I'm saying,
how to
catching cases
how I
and
feel
shit
about
like that.
female
Yeah.
drill singers.
Yeah.
When I came out, I was doing drill,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that I think there is a space for female drill rap. I think there is a space for it, and I think that people say that females shouldn't be doing drill, but we have to realize as many girls grow up in these neighborhoods and these environments as the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think these girls are doing most of the stuff they're talking about? Nah, probably not. But have they seen it? Have they experienced it? And are half of these men doing the stuff they rapping about?
Facts.
Because we so hard on the females and saying, oh, they ain't doing what they rapping about. They ain't doing, but you guys ain't doing what y'all rapping about. Y'all rapping about spinning and y'all don't even, y'all probably the send off men, like in real life. Like, so I be thinking like a lot of this stuff be cap. It don't just be the females that be capping. It be
Mm-hmm.
the guys too. A lot of these guys ain't doing what they saying they doing. Like,
For sure.
I think it's just a space for it. Like it's just music is art. Like people gotta stop taking this stuff so serious. Like y'all be wanting people to real. They want artists to crash out. People want everything you rap about to be real. But if everything we hearing in these music was real, everybody be crashing out, right?
Facts. But I think a lot of the artists are doing like too much real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just watching
Different now.
I was watching like Mellow Bucks, you know what I'm saying? And then she had like a bracelet on each leg, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, girl, how'd you get any money? Like you too talented to have a house arrest monitor on each leg, you know what I'm saying? It ain't enough real in the world to be stopping your bread on shorty. So when you do you listen to new music and do you ever be like, you know what I'm saying, I need to incorporate, you know what I'm saying, what's hot right now into my music or is it always just, you know what I'm saying, my pen, my pad?
My music is a little different. I think we spoke on this before, whereas my music is a little bit, it started off kind of a little, not even drill, but like kind of like drill music, pop drill. But then I kind of let that go. Like I let it go. Not because people were saying females shouldn't be doing it. It's just not who I like. I'm trying to make my music becoming of who I am at this moment. So yeah, when I was younger, I was around a whole lot of street stuff that I ain't had no business being in and around. But I'm older now, so I rather make music that's relatable. So like my song Heartbreak Hotel is really more about like, going through a heartbreak and you getting your lick back and you putting the dude out and now he upset. Like I'm making that type of music. I want my music to tell stories. I want somebody to listen to my music and feel like they can relate to it. I can't even relate to drill music for real. That don't mean I don't like hearing it. But right now in my life where I am, I can't relate to that.
Do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, and if I'm going too deep, you know what I'm saying, let me know. Do you feel like drill music is affecting like the culture, like the kids, you know what I'm saying? Like do you filter, I don't know how old your kids are, but do you filter like certain things from them in the music or do you feel like it's just art form all the way out?
I would like to be able to filter my kids from a lot of this stuff, but I can't because it's everywhere. Like my kids could be watching YouTube shorts. I can't keep them from hearing Sexy Red.
Facts.
I might be yelling to the other room like, "Hey, turn that off!" But at the end of the day, they're gonna swipe over to TikTok.
Put the AirPod in.
You're gonna swipe over to TikTok. They're gonna swipe over to whatever little websites they swipe to. If they go watch YouTube, all this music is gonna be around. So I don't. I think it's less important about me telling them to get off of it and more making them understand that it's entertainment and that you can't follow behind these people. Like these people, it's just entertainment.
Okay, for sure. If you don't mind me asking, how much of your real life, you know what I'm saying, goes into your music or is it strictly entertainment? Like do you take real life situations from from your real life and merge it with the music or is it strictly entertainment?
No, Heartbreak Hotel was that song. Heartbreak Hotel is a word for word. Like Probably shouldn't have said that, but it's exactly a situation that I went through. Like
Mm-hmm.
when you hear me in there talking about cheating back and all that, that was exactly what happened. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so I will. You make me mad, you'll end up in a song for sure.
Do you is that intentional? Is that just a part of your creation process? Is that something that you're trying to get away from? Is that something that you think, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. It's like sometimes somebody might want you to put them on the track.
A lot of very intimate songs that are directly about stuff that I've been through.
Mm-hmm.
I don't release them all, but yeah, when I'm feeling some type of way, I'll go sit down and write about it.
Mm-hmm.
I might not release it, I might release it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a part of my process.
Why you ain't releasing that music?
I have some songs that I like, and I'm sure all artists do, where we go in a studio and we so vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I go back and listen to it, that feels like giving too much of me. It feels like me putting too much of. It's the same as if I was telling my business,
Mm-hmm.
but instead of me telling my business, I'm telling it on a track, and I be feeling like some of that it don't be for everybody. Like for me, I don't know. I'm me being on podcasts is making me become more transparent though, like where I wouldn't mind putting some of these songs out because they're no different if I'm talking about it on the podcast.
So that's what I was gonna ask you. Is it a time thing or is it just these my personal tracks forever, my personal soundtrack?
They be personal tracks, and then it's like when I'm not it. It be feeling good when I write the music and it's emotional, or it might not be emotional. It might be angry or whatever it is. But then when I'm not in that feeling anymore, I'm like, ooh, don't nobody need to hear this.
Mm-hmm.
But I got some really like relatable stuff that I could put out. I just don't know. Maybe I don't know. There's
Maybe
a lot of unreleased music.
somebody might be waiting on that. You know what I'm saying?
Probably.
That might save somebody's life. You know what I'm saying? So now at the top you mentioned taking 2 months off of music. If you don't mind, could we go into that? Like why the hiatus? Was it intentional, health reasons? Like
It was definitely intentional. So I just told everybody I wasn't releasing any more music until about August, September. After I did From the Block, not even just From the Block, those I did like a stint of like performances. And I was going through a lot in that moment. Like, and I had gained some weight and like I just had a lot of different things going on. I felt like the internet was criticizing me. I didn't feel my best. I was gaining weight. I was already going through a lot of stressful situations and I just didn't feel on top of my game to really be in the music. Like when your mental health, my mental health wasn't there.
all right.
So I was like, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna focus, like, recenter, get back to my happy place. Cause it's hard to write music when you're not even, you sitting there looking at a paper and you can't get nothing out because you so mentally blocked. So I was like, I need to take a step back and I need to recoup. So I started working, getting my diet together. I be in the gym 3-4 times. I wanted to feel good because when I feel good, it's gonna reflect in my music. So I stepped back, and then now these fans some trolls.
They are.
I was getting
They
met
are.
with a lot of trolls too. Like,
They are. And they
everybody think they funny
talk.
nowadays. They all think
Cut. I post some people shit and they just man.
yeah, they think they funny in these comments. So before you get a chance to be funny with me, I go back to the drawing board and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you since you think you funny. I'm gonna show you funny. So I just took a step back and I just needed to like take a break from posting, take a break from creating anything. Like I still been creating content in my break. So it's like I don't you as a creator as well. You know when you take too long breaks from Instagram and all that, you lose your engagement.
Yeah, for sure. Fact.
So I'm not trying to lose my engagement. So that's why I've been still like, even though I haven't been in the studio and making music, I still been podcasting and trying to stay active with my audience so that they don't forget who I am. Because we are in an age where people forget you real fast.
And then you raw.
Yeah, so I don't want people to forget who I am. And I'll be back with the music. But right now, it's like really just like a self journey. Like I'm just trying to really make sure I'm on top of my mental health, my finances. Plus, doing all that From the Block and stuff had depleted me for a minute. Like I spent
I had to re up.
hella money from the Block to going to Atlanta doing Judge Soul London. You know, he's becoming real popular. I don't know, have you seen him?
Yeah, I seen.
On
I,
the Judge?
I actually seen yours. Was like after when I seen yours is around the time I like started seeing them all together.
Them all over.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so I did his platform. He has 2 platforms. I did both of his platforms. And me and him are real cool. Like we have created a bond that we are still really cool, even though like I'm not even in a city no more. So it's nice that I did get to go out there networking because now guess what? When I do go back to chill, I got people I can call like, hey, I'm in town. Like
Real people too.
I
You know
like
what I'm
people
saying?
that I've actually gotten to know and they actually have created connections for me. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to the music, but like the mental health is first. I'll create my best when I'm feeling my best, and I just wasn't feeling my best, and I'm almost back.
So taking your mental health break, you know what I'm saying, and that's very important. You know what I'm saying. So did you do anything specifically? Like, did you do any like meditation or anything, or was it just a break from the hustle and bustle?
So my mental health break was me getting back in the gym,
You
me
did say that.
eating correctly,
Yes.
me, you know, not writing, just taking a break just from writing and music because that's where all my focus had been into that I hadn't put any energy into myself. So my mental health break was a complete break from everything. It was a complete break from music, dating. I completely stopped dating because I wanted to center in on myself so bad. So no music, no dating. I'm eating healthy every day. I'm in the gym 4 to 5 times, sometimes 3 to 4, sometimes 5. Sometimes I go every day. So it's like me just putting all my energy into myself and nothing else. You know, music is myself, but no, this was like a complete stop on everything. Praying, getting closer to God. Then I can go back to the music and I'm in a fresh space.
Is that the ultimate goal? Like, could you get done with all this and be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna start painting. Is that a possibility, or
Like that I would
are
find
we?
something else.
Yeah, or are we strictly
Yeah.
getting back to the music?
Everybody want me to podcast. I be doing polls and everybody like, you should podcast. You should do music. You should do both. And I don't think people don't understand. If I start a podcast, I'm going to podcast. If I do music, I'm gonna do music. But I feel like you don't get great at something unless you are completely all in with that thing that you're working on. I can't put all my eggs in podcasting right now because I know music is where my heart is at.
But you could be great at multiple things though,
You
cause
can.
you're a great rapper. You're a very I don't listen to female rap, but you can rap. You know what I'm saying? I as soon as you get to talk, not rapping, I'm be like you can't rap, but you a good rapper. So if you chose to podcast,
I think that music has built me. Okay, so here, this is how I always look at it. Podcasting is its own field now. Like people are podcasters as a career. Podcasting not going nowhere, right? I could be a podcaster at 40. I could be a podcaster at 50. I nobody want to look. Ain't looking for no rapper at 40 and 50. So I need to see where music can go, and music is giving me the platform. Like I've created a following of music that if I decide to stop doing music, the platform is still there. The people gonna follow me regardless, or they gonna whatever I transition to, they gonna want to support. So I'm gonna keep building my fan base on music, and if I decide to hang it up one day, I have those fans there that'll be willing to listen to new podcasts. I like podcasting. Like I've been going on a lot of different shows as a guest, but like me sitting down and creating my own show, I wouldn't mind it. Like it's in the back of my mind, but like, am I like 100% all in yet? I'm not sure. So
I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. You know, I produce 5 other podcasts, and we
okay,
looking for another host for one of my other shows. So
no, you saw I went viral. Everybody been stopping me everywhere. Like
what's that like? You know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying, reaching out to you about these, seeing you talk about, you know what I'm saying, these sensitive topics, you know what I'm saying. But when they see you, is it ever they ever be like, yeah, I saw what you said about this like that, or is it just, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know, so
It happens a lot because one of the podcasts I went on, the clip went viral. It's got like 3 point something million views.
Treehouse, was it the Treehouse clip?
Treehouse show.
Yeah.
So I went on a Treehouse show. I ended up going viral on there. So now I'm coming back to work, and everybody like, I saw you. All my employees like, I saw you. You went viral. I heard what you said. And then I went to my old job the other day. I saw you went viral. It's like a lot of people are stopping me. Like, I saw you. I like what you said. You was talking real stuff. And then you got to some people like the only negative stuff really be in the comments. The people who see me in person, especially the men,
This is
are the ones that are stopping me. Like, nah, you needed to say that.
I've never had nothing in personal and nobody say nothing in real life. It's always the comments though.
It's the comments. People in real life don't come up to you and say nothing negative. Them comments, they do the most. But it's been cool. Like it opens more doors for me for other people to invite me to come sit down with them. So I haven't had a hard time like getting any spots, being a guest anywhere, or doing stuff just because people are seeing that I'm consistent and they seeing that people want to listen to me.
So now that you're all over as far as the music, you know what I'm saying? Now you're viral on podcasts. What what a part do you ever I didn't lost my train of thought, but do you ever like try to watch what you're gonna say? Like, do you pay attention? Like when you coming on 290 More podcast, like, do you pay attention to ever pay attention like what you're gonna say, or is it certain limits? Do you be like, I can't say this, I can't say that, or is this you raw, uncut? You know what I'm saying?
It's raw and uncut, yes. But I do pay attention to what I say because I ain't trying to get canceled.
For sure.
I don't try to get canceled, so I think about what I say before I say it. Because people be going on these podcasts, and then you realize you later on you got fired from your job because you said something stupid.
True. I'm
It
talking
ain't about
about
to be
3 million people that saw that girl. What you?
it ain't about to be me. So for me, I do watch what I say. Everything I say is genuine. It's not rehearsed. It just come off the top. But I do acknowledge that I work with the public. I have to be very careful of what I say. 'Cause a lot of my employees do follow me on social media.
That's what I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you. So talking about these trolls, these people in the comments behind the keyboards not showing their face. How do you respond? Like me, I'm not a. I don't. I don't respond to nothing. I ain't gonna erase their comment. I ain't gonna block them. I just don't respond. You know what I'm saying? Well, how do you handle trolls when it's a troll in the comments?
Going viral has really made me realize what celebrities go through. So for me, handling like trolls in the comments, I'm learning just not to respond because I will been and lost my Instagram page playing with these people.
I know somebody that
I've
did
been
that.
and lost my page. I got 2 strikes on my page.
Don't do it.
I got 2 strikes, and I worked too hard to build this page up. I got 2 strikes on my Instagram arguing with these people. I say, you know what? Nope, because I'm monetizing. Y'all will not make me lose my page. So I'm learning to just let these people say what they're gonna say.
And I think that's what they try to do. Cause I
want us to
think
lose our
me,
pages.
me and me and Mango had some reels that did like millions of views, but he in the comments arguing with these people. It's like 50,000 comments, and he arguing every day. I get on the Instagram, he arguing with these people. The man, he almost got like 500,000 followers. They strike his page down, take his whole page. The man got to start from zero
See, I ain't trying to do that.
just for
I got
arguing.
two
I'm telling him like, don't
strikes in the
respond.
same
You
day.
ain't gotta respond because you're gonna be right just arguing back and forth.
Strikes in the same day, arguing with the people in the comments. Cause y'all gonna stop saying my back big. That's what y'all gonna stop
But
saying
you,
my back is big.
but you know what'd be crazy, even crazy? The person who wrote that back is big as
Mama
fuck.
back big.
On
My
Shorty. It's
Fat
huge.
over her elbow.
That's the crazy part about it on Shorty.
So they be arguing with me, and I be telling them,
Mm-hmm.
I be some of the stuff I be saying be wild. I probably shouldn't say it, but if you come bothering me, you gonna get what you asking for. So
Facts.
yeah, that just the trolls and stuff. So that also made me start getting in the gym a lot too, like because what y'all not gonna do is make this less about my music and more about y'all think my back is big because I just like to eat. Get out my business.
Just some haters,
Get out my
bro.
business.
Just some haters. They just-
Good.
That's why I say they know that. That's why they say shit like that on
They
Shorty.
it be just and it don't be nothing but me.
They see the smile and they see you doing good and shit. And they be like, what can I do to make her feel like she ain't what she is? On Shorty. That's all it is.
I do notice a lot of men in these comments on the internet want to humble women.
You think so?
They be trying to humble us. When they see you think too much of yourself, they want to come humble.
That's lame as hell.
They can see the most prettiest girl on the internet.
I ain't seen too much of that. I ain't seen too much.
Don't nobody want her. She ain't valuable. You ain't been watching all this pop the balloon stuff?
I seen that. All the ones I seen be like comedy shit. It don't really be like. I seen like one dude that was on there preaching to the woman and shit. But
You got 2 baby daddies. You're invalid, Pop. Like, come on now.
damn. Would you participate in something like that?
Hell no. I'm not going on no. I don't seek like a lot of validation. Like I'm not a person that look for a lot of validation. I feel like going on a pop the balloon, you need some attention or something because ain't no way I'm
This the last resort, huh? You had to go pop the balloon.
your dating life gotta be some type of bad to go on a pop the balloon and stand in front of some man and let him look you up and down and pop a balloon in your face. That's how bad the dating scene is. Not me. You won't catch me on that. So all that pop the balloon 20 versus 1 and all that and they walking up being thirsty and it's just not me. I don't seek validation. What's meant for me is gonna come to me, baby. You gotta come seek me out.
For sure. That's dope. That's dope. So I got a couple more before I let you get up out of here. Getting back to your music. When you do get back to the music, have you even started like a blueprint for when you do get back to it? Like, are you gonna be in album mode? You gonna drop a project, or you ain't even got that far ahead yet?
Now, what's crazy is I already know what I'm gonna release like next. Well, I created a bunch of music for the summer, not knowing that I was going to take a break from music. So that music that I created for this summer probably won't come out till next summer
Oh shit.
because it's summer music and we almost towards the end of the summer. So those summer songs I like to release usually like around April, May when the summer is starting to buzz and to get it, So that stuff probably won't come out till next year. But I have so much unreleased music that I could just jump back right in where I left off at. But my next goal is I want to do Trash Mag. I know you know what Trash Mag is.
Trash mag? No, I'm not familiar.
Trash magazine. You know when they be sitting there with the yellow bucket in their hand, they pull the paper out and they read it.
I think I'm not familiar. I gotta check it out.
It's
Shit.
kind of like one of the bigger platforms. So I want to go on Trash Mag and perform there. Kind of like it's kind of like From the Block. It's like another big one.
Okay.
So I want to go on there. That's like my next goal when I come back is to put my face. Because every time I go on those platforms, it's giving me more Atlanta followers because those platforms are based in Atlanta. So
And that's what it for. That's what it do. You know what I'm saying?
there.
I done seen a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I done seen my little brother. His name Von off 1700. Right before he took off, he was on off the porch on short. Right before he took off, just investing his bread, little money he getting, just investing his bread into that shit. And you go
I be seeing him.
on short.
I didn't know that was your brother.
That ain't my blood brother, but like he off 1700, I'm off 1600. You know what I'm saying? We like off from the same neighborhood.
Nowhere.
Yeah, he a kid. He a little
Is
kid.
he? How old is he?
He like 21.
Oh, I didn't know he was that young.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was that young at all.
So like I basically
He done
grew up
took
with his uncles. Sure.
He
Yeah.
took off
Yeah.
real fast.
He was up here. He was up here. He did the hot chip challenge up here. Sure.
Recently?
No, it was like 2 years ago.
Oh, period.
Yeah.
Shout out to Vaughn off 1700.
Yeah. But shit like that just motivate me, you know what I'm saying? When you see people next to you just shoot off, you know what I'm saying? Like you know that shit possible, you know what I'm saying?
And you know what? I'm realizing like
That's why I want you to get back to that music shit, cause you raw as hell,
everybody
shorty.
say that I need to get back
You
to the
raw.
music. And I do it not just it's not just me keeping myself motivated. It's me this year. This year was the first year I realized that I motivate a lot of the people where I'm from. So just me getting into music and me building my platform and like doing it when I had nobody behind me and the people where I'm from like seeing me and like, nah, you got this. Like everywhere I go, people I grew up with that was older than me, that was my age, like or people who did or didn't fuck with me back in the day, they see me and they be like, yo, I see you. People like the hood niggas see me and they like, yo, I see what you doing. Like, keep going. Like, so just having that support from my area in that Lawndale area, you know how toxic out west can be. People be like, out west don't support each other. But I get so much love in my hood. Like, people don't even be thinking I'm from the hood, but I get a lot of love in my hood. People be like, no, keep going. Like, you gonna get up here. Like, you stand out.
I still be on their ass. They be like, I saw that shit. I be like, why you ain't like it? I don't remember seeing your name on there.
Why you ain't like it? I don't be worried about it. People just saying that
I just be messing with people, you know what I'm saying? Cause I see that shit though. I see that. So that's why let me ask you about your support system before you get up out of here. Cause we talked about the solo trips, you know what I'm saying? And you don't even gotta necessarily attach to the music because I know we on the hiatus right now. But what is your support system like? You know what I'm saying? Is there support? We don't gotta talk about significant others, but does
period.
your friend support, your family support, like is do they support the decisions you
So as far as like support system, so my support system with music, my friends are supportive. I think with anything you do when you first start, you got to make people believers. So in the beginning, I would tell people what I was doing, and they would say, "Oh, that's good," but it wasn't like a full on support. And then once you get the ball rolling, people got to stop being upset when people don't support you up front, because once you get the ball rolling, they will come. It might not even be personal why they not supporting you. Like we be looking for support from people who don't even have it in them to chase their own dreams.
facts?
And you think that somebody is gonna take their time and dedicate to watching you chase yours. Like, but they'll be happy for you when they see you get there. Not everybody gonna be happy, but majority of those people who love you, they gonna be happy to see you get there, but they don't even know how to pursue their own dreams yet alone to be 10 toes down with you for yours. So I never take it personal if it take a while for somebody to come along and support me. Like in the beginning, it was a little slow, and now everybody be excited to see what I'm doing. So, and I never look at it like no hating or nothing look like that. Like I just be thinking like everybody be in their own lane. If you want to support, come show up. But a lot of my supporters like are not even from Chicago. Like when I look at my music and I look at, Apple Music and DistroKid and all that, they give you those breakdowns. I think like majority of my followers and my listeners were, when I looked at it, it was like a big portion was in Chicago, like 23% of my listeners in Chicago. That's not a big number out of 100%.
Facts.
My listeners were in New Jersey, Atlanta, New York. So I don't really look for support from people around me. Don't get me wrong, my mom, them, they love me. They love everything I do. They support. But your biggest fans gonna come from outside your city. Just from you posting yourself and people vibing with you. I get a lot of support that's not even in Chicago.
I definitely hear that a lot. And with you taking on so much, you know what I'm saying, you took the break. Have you ever like considered attaching yourself like to a management group or a record label or anything like that, just to, you know what I'm saying,
To the next level.
take the load off of the booking the studio time so you can put time here or there, or do you rather work alone?
I think in this day and age, independent is the way to go. I feel like social media has almost man. Wait, ask me the question again.
Do you think like if you attach yourself like to a management group or to a record label or something like that, if they take some of the load off, that it'll make music easier for you, or do you rather, you know what I'm saying, do it all on your own?
Oh, I feel like labels are being cut out by social media. Like we're in the day and age where the artist super doesn't need a label. You need a label if you need the funding to back you, yeah. But we really in them times where people going in their bedroom and recording music, dancing to it, and now you got a song on the charts.
Facts.
So I like being independent because I like having complete control of everything I'm doing, even though that's a slower route. But like we live in viral ages where all it takes is one video and everybody know you. Now, if the label come find me there and they want to offer me some M's, I already did the dirty work. I'm already big. But right now, me trying to get with a label or management, I'm gonna take the short end of the stick because I don't really have. I got a little bit of a platform and they could develop me, but they have more to offer me right now than I have to offer them. Versus if I keep grinding and I go viral, now I come sit at the table and tell you I'm here. I did this. I accomplished this. This is what we got to talk about now.
So when you blow, will your team look like a bunch of people that you know already, or are these gonna be like hired in individuals for specific jobs?
If I blow up, maybe. I don't know. I guess I would probably hire people. Yeah, I don't be liking doing business with like family and stuff. Like I feel like that needs friends and family. Now I'd rather hire somebody who know what they doing.
Okay, for sure. Now I want to talk to you about the I don't know if it was the last music video you shot, but was it to Rich Money
Yes.
when y'all was like in the school?
Yes, that was
Okay,
just funny.
yeah. So let's talk about that real quick. So what was the inspiration behind that music video? Was it directed by you? Was that a passion project? How did that the cast? How did you bring all that together?
So Rich Money, the point behind Rich Money, this song, if you listen to the song is basically me talking about how I need a man that come with something. Like I want a man that come with this and he got his own this and he knows that I like the song is basically about me knowing that I'm a businesswoman and that I have my own going on and I need a man that match that and that can come and make my life better. So the idea behind the video was me teaching a class of showing women the type of men they should be looking for. So if you look in the video, as I'm rapping and I'm saying like what I want, the girls are writing it down and taking notes. Like we don't want nothing broke. We don't want nothing like we want a man that can match our energy. So that's how that came together. And the girls, this goes back to me saying that strangers will support you before people you know will. Y'all don't even know half them girls in that video. I didn't even know. I met them that day. I made a post and I said, I needed some ladies to come out for a video. One of the girls said she was a fan of mine. She came, she brought her whole crew with her. So they was turning up in my video twerking. I had drinks for them, food and whatever. We had a great time. Me and her are still real cool to this day. Just off her supporting me. So that's why I said, your friends will support you. Like some of them girls in the video was my friends, but a lot of them, I had just met them that day.
For sure, for sure. So moving forward, you know what I'm saying? If you don't mind, just for the people who watching and listening who may be seeing you for the first time or hearing you for the first time, when they look up your music and your catalog, what can they expect? What would you want them to listen to first? What's out right now? Was
Um, well, if you want to look me up, you can look me up on Instagram, Leisha Dior. Leisha Dior is LeishaDior. I got some freestyles out. I got pop music. I got rap. It's whatever you like. I am on pause right now, so if you're looking me up looking for something new, you might not find it right now. But I got a lot of stuff that's already out that you can check out. Podcast clips. Yeah, I'm doing a bunch of everything. I'm just a complete artists around the board, not even just music wise. If you need somebody to be in your video, call me because I just did a video for somebody. I acted in somebody's video like last week. So whatever y'all need, I'm here for. Oh, you know her. You know Janiqua? Oh, Johnny.
Johnny Dimitri. Damn,
Johnny
I missed the video.
It was last week.
Yeah, I was at a video. I was shooting her girlfriend video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Brina Kale. I was shooting her video.
Well, I was in her next
Yeah.
video that comes out. I'm playing in that video.
Oh yeah,
So
that's dope.
I'm acting in her video for
That's
her.
dope. That's raw.
And we went to school together, so I've
Yeah,
been knowing her for
I
a
shoot.
very long time.
I record her podcast as well. I'm sure
Oh, do you?
it's coming out. It's
She asked me to
coming out
come
next
to it.
month. Oh yeah.
She asked me. She was like on a Friday. It's a Friday, right?
Yeah, it's
She
Fridays.
asked me to come be on her podcast. So
Yeah.
whenever she wants
So
me.
then you can come check it out and see maybe you could
Where is it
bring.
gonna be at?
You do it here. So I'll drop the green screen and then they do their show on the green screen.
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let me know when y'all got y'all next. When y'all need a guest, and I'll come through and do that. But yeah,
That's
Johnny is my
yeah,
girl.
for sure. That's what's up, man. Small world, big city, man. So,
Definitely.
but we already got your information. I definitely appreciate your time. I love recurring guests, especially when you guys come back. You know what I'm saying? Healthier and wiser and smarter and with more game for the podcast. I always hate ending these bitches because I don't know how to end them. But you already said all your Instagrams and stuff. So enjoy the rest of your evening. I appreciate your time. In a minute, gang.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.